What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stats with Evan, and welcome to Evan's 200 Degree Takes, NFL Edition. This is where I basically spit my hot takes about all 32 teams in the NFL, which is why I call it NFL Edition. I'm going to do these rapid fire, so it's not going to be like a 30-minute long video. It's going to be maybe 15 minutes long, if that. So, yeah, let's get it popping. Oh, before I get this rolling, a little disclaimer I wanted y'all to know. I don't say nothing for clicks. I don't say nothing for retweets. I don't care about none of that. I'm not saying none of this for views. Everything I say here, I'm saying because I believe it has a legit chance of happening in the 2019 NFL season. So now, let's go to the video. Okay, we're going to start in the AFC East. For the Buffalo Bills, I'm going to say they stay in playoff contention for most of the season, but then fade around the first week of December. For the Miami Dolphins, I'll say they have the number one NFL draft pick for most of the season and then lose it on the last day when they accidentally win. For the New England Patriots, I'm going to say they don't win a playoff game. And for the New York Jets, my hot take is that Sam Darnold has a breakout season, but the Jets go 10-6 and miss the playoffs on the last day. And now for the NFC East. For the Dallas Cowboys, I'll say the Cowboys win the NFC East, but then the team breaks up after this season. For the New York Giants, I'm going to say Daniel Jones is not the worst rookie quarterback this season. That honor is going to belong to Drew Lock. For the Philadelphia Eagles, I'll say the Eagles have first place for half the season and then lose it on Thanksgiving when the Cowboys win, and then they just never get it back. And for the Washington Redskins, my take is the Redskins stay in the thick of the playoff race even without Trent Williams. Y'all sleep on that defense. Alright, and now for the AFC North. For the Baltimore Ravens, I'll say their defense ranks middle of the league this season. For the Cincinnati Bengals, Andy Dalton gets traded in the middle of the season. For the Cleveland Browns, they win the AFC North. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I say they finish with a losing record and miss the playoffs. There's always one team that everybody's high on every offseason, but I'm just looking at them like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. This year, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the NFC North. For the Chicago Bears, I'll say they run away with the North, and this time they win a playoff game too. For the Detroit Lions, they don't finish last in the NFC North. For the Green Bay Packers, they will have the biggest decline out of any team in the NFL. And for the Minnesota Vikings, just flat out, they missed the playoffs again. And now the AFC South. For the Houston Texans, I say they don't last long in the playoff race. They're just too big of a coin flip, you know? Indianapolis Colts, they make it all the way to the AFC Championship game. The Jacksonville Jaguars make the playoffs on the last day of the season over the Jets. And the Tennessee Titans are the only team that doesn't really have a chance to win the South. And now for the NFC South. The Atlanta Falcons, their defense stays healthy this time, but they just missed the playoffs by this much. The Carolina Panthers stay healthy, but they miss the playoffs anyway. The New Orleans Saints will win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. The New Orleans Saints will win the Super Bowl. I want y'all to remember that in February. And for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you get the #1 pick. Congratulations, you finally have something to celebrate. And now the AFC West. For the Denver Broncos, Drew Lock takes over as starting quarterback by week 6, and then their season goes downhill from there, although they were about 2-3 beforehand. For the Kansas City Chiefs, they will win the AFC. For the Los Angeles Chargers, they get Melvin Gordon back. They have a spectacular season, but still end up as a wild card. Yeah, Kansas City is going to be that good. And for the Oakland Raiders, they're going to be out of the playoff race by November. And finally, the NFC West. For the Arizona Cardinals, I'll say they finished last place in the NFC West, but Kyler Murray still wins Rookie of the Year. The Los Angeles Rams lose in the NFC Championship game to New Orleans. The Saints will get their revenge. The San Francisco 49ers make it into the wild card spot and win a playoff game. They beat Dallas. And the Seattle Seahawks hold the playoff spot for a month and a half, but then lose it in the second week of December. So since this video is going up on the first day of the conventional NFL preseason, I want you guys to comment below on who your favorite team is and give me your hottest take about the NFL this season. It could be about your team or anybody else. Give me some fire takes. I want to be burning when I look at this comment section. So yeah, fire away, and until next time, I'm Stats with Evan, and I hope you have a 100% day. See y'all later.